Like, I don't know if you guys ever get the feeling, but like if I'm walking outside somewhere or if I'm walking somewhere and someone's staring at me, I'm just like, don't look at me. Like I just don't like it at all. Hi guys, my name is Minka and welcome to my channel. If you're new, don't forget to hit the red subscribe button, and I hope that you like this video. In this video, I just really wanted to talk about social anxiety. I know I've made a video about this in the past, but I just wanted to talk a bit about it more, especially since I've moved to a different country. I feel like I have some more things that I would like to say about that. So I get very bad social anxiety to the point where I get very nervous going anywhere, honestly. I mean, especially if it's in a huge group, or usually I really like it if my husband is with me. When I was in the Marine Corps, I was very independent, so I was doing everything by myself, usually. I think since I've gotten out of the Marine Corps, it's gotten a bit worse too, my social anxiety. But when I was in the Marines, I still had it really intensely, to the point where I would usually stay in my barracks room by myself a lot. And even now, since I've moved to a different country, I feel like I just don't like it when others look at me, you know. It just makes me very nervous. Especially moving to a different country, I just feel kind of I guess just different, not really a feeling of fitting in. Even though I am half Dutch, I was raised my whole life in America. So I just wanted to talk a bit about this, that it's honestly gotten pretty bad to the point where I get even afraid just walking outside, because that's one thing too, is where I live in the middle of a city, and so when you walk outside, there's humans, there's people everywhere, so there's always someone out there. And if you don't like being around people, that can be a huge challenge. And I know that on my last video, when I talked about social anxiety, some of you commented saying that you had the same thing. I was actually pretty surprised how many others had it, and I didn't even know what it was called to have social anxiety until I did some research on it before I made my last video on this topic. I always thought that I had it really badly, because I get very nervous even just doing the smallest thing out of my home. It does depend though. There are times where I'm just like ready to go and I really want to, you know, leave, and like I love going out and doing stuff, but I feel like if there's a lot of people around, I get more nervous. And where I live, like I was saying, there's people everywhere, so I'm not really comfortable with that too much. I mean, honestly, like I accept it and I'm fine with it. I'm more of a type of person to live in a more nature area, so this is it's a big change for me. You know, I mean, it's a good challenge too, you know, if you're someone who does struggle with social anxiety and that type of thing. And if you do struggle with social anxiety, or you can relate to anything that I'm saying, leave it down in the comments below, and I will check it out. It's just something I'm not very proud of, and I know a lot of that has to do with stuttering too. Even though I will say recently, I haven't really been afraid to just go out, and if I do stutter, you know, it's fine. I don't mind. I still do get embarrassed, but especially since I'm living in the Netherlands, when I stutter in front of the Dutch, I think that they're basically trying to understand what I'm saying, because they hear my American accent, my American English accent. So I think that they think that that's just all part of it. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk a bit about that. Is that I still feel a lot of social anxiety, and not much of that has changed since my last video. And I'm not necessarily trying to change it, you know? It's just like, if it's stopping you from doing things in your life, which I really try to make it not stop me from doing things in my life, then that can be an issue, like if you're afraid to go out of your house. But, you know, it's important to just be yourself and be comfortable in yourself, and If you don't like socializing, that's completely fine. You know. So I just really wanted to just talk about that, and just the importance of being true to yourself and not feeling like you always have to be going out there and being a very outgoing social bird, so to speak. Like, I don't know if you guys ever get the feeling, but like if I'm walking outside somewhere, or if I'm walking somewhere and someone's staring at me, I'm just like, don't look at me. Like, I just don't like it at all. You know, you just kind of like want to be in your own little cave and your own little, you know, like sometimes, I guess especially more if you're depressed or you're going through depression or something like that, you don't really want to be seen. Or if you have anxiety, going out and being around other humans, you'll kind of want to have the feeling of being invisible, or like you have a cloak around you because you don't really want to be seen. And I get that many times too. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the red subscribe button, hit the small bell icon by the subscribe button so you get notified when I upload videos. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!